Let's take a quick look at NVIDIA on the monthly chart. We have been talking about these wicks for a very long time, but as you guys look at this monthly candle, we are holding above these three wicks, which is huge. We have not been able to do that yet, so that's a huge plus. Next, we're going to be looking to see if we can hold that 147 and then that all-time high at 153. But so far, we have a candle body above this support level, was resistance that we just could not get above, and we are actually holding it now. So that's a huge positive indication that we could potentially get some continuation and possibly set up for a new all-time high. Looking at the weekly, we've really been in this rising channel now for quite a bit of time. We have been pushing to the same area right here and have not so far been able to push and hold higher. We need above that 157, which honestly would push us past our all-time high, but that's about where this channel is, right? So if we get some continuation on up, and we test this trend line before seeing more downside, then we will be creating a new all-time high. I think we said about 153 right now. So looking on the daily, we can kind of get in and pick a little bit more inside this rising channel that we've been talking about. So we have not come back down to this lower trend line in quite a while now. So I'm watching here to kind of see if we get this break of this trend line to then head on down, or if we will bounce. We've bounced a couple times now, but still, again, we just have not been able to break up above that 146, 147-ish area to get some continuation on up to the upside. So if we don't hold 143, then we could break and head on down here. I will be watching if we do break this trend line to see this bottom of this chop box. It sits about 138. So if we break 143 and then head on down to that 138 area, I'll be watching to see if we then bounce and head back up, or if we get some continuation on to our lower trend line right through here. So lots of little areas to keep in mind heading into next week. This chop box, again, it's about 138.39 to about 146, and we've just been bouncing back and forth. We have been holding this upward trend line, so I'm going to be watching to see if we can hold 143, and if not, we could potentially head on down to that 138 and then our trend line below to test that next. So keep that in mind. Let's just see if we bounce here and head on up, if we can potentially clear 147, or if we turn around and break that 143.